Hello there, Pisces. It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read here for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. All right, well, let's get right into it. I already pulled Jera. Jera is the rune of the day. It's the first rune I pulled, and Jera is a breakthrough. This is some sort of a breakthrough, Pisces. Jera is a torch. So I feel that, the torch lights up something that's not seen, when you're in the dark. So this may be talking about secrets. But whatever it is, it's very positive because it's a breakthrough and it's also balanced. See how it's kind of like balanced? Yeah. So it's kind of positive. Let's see what else. What's going on with Pisces? Gable. Wow, Gable. Gable is really positive there, Pisces. Gable is talking about a blessing or a gift. Maybe some of you are going to be receiving a gift or some sort of a blessing. That's interesting. It's right next to this breakthrough, whatever this breakthrough is. Let's get some more. What's going on with Pisces? Ooh, Hagelez. Well, now Hagelez is something shocking. Okay, there's something shocking here. Hagelez in runes is like it's like the tower in tarot. You know how the tower crashes down? Well, like Hagelez, it means hail. So, I mean, it can mean like golf size hail. Golf ball size hail, yeah. Hail destroys crops. And, so it can be a disaster, just like the tower card. But, the thing about Hagelez is it's not always bad, just like the tower isn't always bad. And it's touching this blessing. So whatever this blessing here is, it's going to be shocking. Something shocking. And it was kind of like, it's like you're in the dark with a flashlight or a torch, and you see something in the dark that's a blessing. It's shocking. Interesting. We'll find out more. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. What's going on with Pisces? Pertho. I like Pertho. Pertho is, this is one of those really weird runes where all the so-called experts argue about. And the only thing that they can agree to, the only thing that they can agree to as far as the meaning of Pertho is unknown. And that's what it means. It means unknown. But it's in the upright, and so when you're doing divination with it, it's a little bit different than when you're just looking at the straight rune. But this is talking about something that you absolutely have no idea about. This is something that you don't know about. I mean, maybe you know about it a little bit in your head because you're psychic, but I mean, there's no real physical. There's nothing just right there in front of you to prove that. So this is something here that you don't know. But I kind of have a feeling you're going to find out because this is a torch. And I also feel that, with it being here in the fourth slot, is to just stay humble. Stay humble, Pisces, and and keep moving forward. I kind of have a feeling that maybe some of you may have, I don't know. I feel like mixed energies. Let's just get more runes and see what else. Othala. Okay, so Othala is a family rune. This is talking about the family. The meaning of Othala is inheritance. It could be like anything, like how the family does things. The family does things this way, the family does things that way. But in this particular read, I can just see right here that, you're going to have some sort of a breakthrough with something to do with the family. All right, this is some sort of a breakthrough that has something to do with the family. And it's in a good position. This is in a really good position with it in the upright. It really is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what else. Elhaz, same thing, protection. And this is the 6th rune, Pisces, so this is like kind of like it's split energy, but we're protected, okay? See how it's like sticking it looks like somebody sticking their arms up in the sky. I feel that this is some sort of a spiritual protection, Pisces. And I can feel it. So I kind of really feel that there's a lot of spiritual protection. What's going on with Pisces? Othala. Except this time it's in reverse. So this is Pisces energy. You could be dealing with somebody that has Pisces in their chart. Doesn't have to be, though. There's only one Othala, so. But Othala in reverse can talk about a family member that's not happy for whatever reason. But, I feel that they're protected. What's going on with Pisces? Menez, mankind. That's what Menez means. It means mankind. This is some sort of assistance. And this family member may be absolutely fed up with something as well. I feel that this family member is fed up with some sort of red tape or something like that. I don't know what that could be, but there could be something in life that is kind of like, that has not made this person very happy. This can be like red tape or just having to go through a bunch of crap to do something, What's going on with Pisces? Wang Yu. Wang Yu. Wow. Well, Wang Yu is very, Wang Yu is a happy rune, Pisces. Wang Yu in the upright is talking about, this is talking about happiness and joy. Yeah, and whatever this breakthrough here is, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have this breakthrough, and it's going to bring you happiness. And the main thing about Wang Yu in the upright is to stay positive. Okay, you want to stay positive. And I feel that this other person over here, whoever it is that you're dealing with, I feel like they're trying to stay positive, because there could be some sort of red tape or some sort of crap that's delaying something or something, and it's not making them happy, right? Yeah. Interesting. Let's pull some tarot out and see what else is going on. I'm kind of curious. What's going on with Pisces? You got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords this Ten of Swords isn't really all that too bad, Pisces. This Ten of Swords is talking about endings. Okay, so, something's ended, and if it hasn't ended, something is ending, all right? And it's got all kinds of mixed emotions on here. You see all these different runes up here. And, the main thing about this card that really kind of trips me out, I want you to check it out, is, this card's talking about endings, right? But look, I'm seeing Anzus right here. And I'm seeing Anzus right here. So what I'm thinking is, this is a new job. This is something new. This is news about some sort of a new job, okay? And there could be a couple of offers on the table. Maybe some of you are quitting your job and starting something new, a new job. This could be a new job for somebody because I see Anzus twice on here, all right? And you may have a couple of options, but the Ten of Swords is talking about something coming to an end. And it could be a job for some of you for sure because of the way I see the runes on that. And the good news here is, I see all the other runes in the upright. You've got, you got Tiwaz and you got Menez and, you've got Othala right here, and then you have Gabo with the Isa. So, it's kind of like up in the air, really, because something's ended. And I see it hanging. It's hanging in the air. What else? And then you got the Eight of Wands. Well, now the Eight of Wands is really good. This is good news. Wow, look at this, Pisces. You're closing the book on difficulties. You're closing the book. He's not even looking at the book. If you notice the way that guy's looking, he's not even looking at that book. He's looking straight ahead, and it looks to me like he's gesturing to close that book and stand up. So this is talking about communication and also closing the book on a chapter. This is like closing the book on this difficult chapter of your life and moving forward. Look at the rainbow up above. I like it. Closing the book on Nathis. Yeah, some of you have been through a very, very difficult cycle, this last cycle. So the good news is, there it is, it's come to an end. Or it's coming to an end. And then you got the Fool. And the Fool is a new start. It's a new beginning. Yeah, and it's card 0. New start. So if you had to quit a job or whatever, I feel that you're going to get this a new job for sure. Yeah. Maybe you already had the job lined up before you quit too. That's usually the best. But you know, for me, I've always taken the hard way out and just quit straight up and then had to look for another job. But yeah. Let's get some more cards here, Pisces. I'm going to pull the pull a couple of these Moonology cards out. What's going on with Pisces? Expect powerful change. Wow. Expect powerful change, Pisces. What else? A win-win forecast. Wow, win-win forecast. So I think everything is moving along really nicely, Pisces. I really do. It's looking really good. Let's get into the birthday extended. We'll get a little bit more into it. Pisces, we have 3 different birthday runes for our birthdays. The first birthday rune we have is Sowilo. That's for Pisces that are born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during any of those dates, that's going to be your birthday rune. The next rune we have here is Tiwaz, and this is for Pisces born February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born during those dates, that's going to be your rune. And then lastly, we have Barkana. And Barkana is for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. So if you're born during those dates, that will be your birthday rune. All right, you guys? All right, so let's get right into it and see what's going on. What's going on with Pisces? Starve. Starve. So yeah, some of you have really been coming out of a difficult situation. Let's get one more card here. Hua. Yeah. Use your intuition, Pisces. Use your intuition. Let's get one more card. I have new one. Well, new one is awesome. These 2 first cards are a little bit rough, but they're not really honestly too rough because it's just talking about some of the crap that you've had to deal with here with that is ending. So for Starf, it's saying here divination and secret. So, you know, I feel like you're going to find a secret. Use your intuition. This is telling you right here to use your intuition, Pisces, okay? This is the blackthorn tree. It's called the tree of the dead. And it's due to its connection with the spirits of the underworld. It's a thorny bush that's a symbol of sword, arrow, and spear. It's talking about the focus on the root of the problems and not, you know, the problems that arise from that problem. So just go to the root of the problem is what it's talking about. Yeah, so make sure you're using your intuition. That's very, very important. All right, that's kind of what that's talking about. Now here with Hua, I can see there's chains on there, you know. We have to see what that's talking about here. Where'd you go, Hua? I think I'm getting close. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So this is the hawthorn tree. That's a hawthorn tree. And this is talking about obstacles. So, you know, there could have been some obstacles. Well, you know, Pisces, when you can't see, that's an obstacle. You know, not being able to see in front of you is an obstacle, but this is a breakthrough and this is a torch. It says here to not run away from any problems and Remember that hard times, just as good times, are a natural part of life. Yeah, that's actually what Rune talks about as well. That's really quite interesting. Just make sure that your intentions are good and keep going with the flow, and everything is going to work out just fine. This is kind of like a little bit, this reminds me of, thoughts, okay? This reminds me of thoughts. All right, so let's get into Rune. The Rune's going to tell you the same thing. Rune's going to tell you that, misfortunes and things like that are a natural part of life, and, to hit them head on. Here it is right here. The meaning of Rune is transitions, renewal, feminine energy, growth, and supportive friendships. So I like that. So you got supportive friendships, and maybe some supportive family members. It says struggles and challenges are a natural part of life, and it's essential to accept that these are obligatory for improvement and growth. So it's like exactly what Hua was saying. This card here tells you to use this card right here is telling you to use your unique talents and abilities to create solutions to your problems. All right. In other words, kind of like talking about thinking outside of the box. All right. And it's also telling you to set boundaries because they're not a disadvantage. Actually, if you set boundaries up, it'll be to your advantage. So just proceed on, Pisces. Positively. This is saying to stay confident. Stay confident and positive. Interesting. All right, so what else do I want to pull? I guess I'll pull some shadow cards. If I can find them. What did I do with them? Well, I guess I'll pull these for now. I got my shadow cards around here somewhere. What's going on with Pisces? Forge a new path. Forge a new path, Pisces. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of the old patterns and embrace the power of possibilities. You are fully supported. Man, that's really good. What else is going on with Pisces? Starlight. Starlight. Don't slow down any manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create the light in the dark. The path of the stars is made of the same energy. This is kind of like the light in the dark, torch guiding you way through the dark. A new chapter, a new chapter. When things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit your next phase of your life even better. Wow, so you can't go wrong with that, Pisces. I like it. And I guess we're just going to go to the runes because I don't see my, I must have misplaced them or something. Yeah. So what's going on with Pisces here? Urus. Strength. Urus is strength. And, basically that's all it means. It means strength. This particular rune was named after the aurochs, which is an extinct wild type of a cattle that was extremely, extremely strong. They could use it to move really heavy objects and things, but the thing about the aurochs was it was untamable, so it was pretty wild and it could be very dangerous because of its strength. But this is talking about our strength. get another rune. Soilo, the sun. Wow. Awesome. Well, the sun is good news, Pisces. It's right on the starlight card, too. So, you know, the sun can be in runes either good or bad. Here it is right there, the sun. But this is good. This is good. We're not reading, we're just reading the sun straight up, just like that. This is warmth and light. Yeah, I like that. One more rune. Wang Yu. Wow, you can't go wrong with that there, Pisces. Wang Yu, happiness and joy. Wow, so that's really looking good. I'm trying to find the card here for you so you can see it. I know those are really hard to see because they're so small. Wang Yu, happiness and joy. Wow, Pisces, things are really looking up. I like this reading a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.